Okay, we're good to go. We
Fuck
have had
Riverside, honestly.
some. I know.
I'm going to look into stuff this week about not recording on Riverside anymore.
Yeah, good idea.
It's pissing me off.
Yeah, it's a real pain in the dick.
We'll see, but the only thing I like about Riverside is it's so easy. You can pretty. If you're lazy like me with editing, I can do it all in Riverside, and then it's just all done, and I can upload.
That's what you want, isn't it?
So, especially with the way my computer is, I can technically edit this on my phone.
Yeah,
but still, it's just a bitch. There's not a week that we have on this fucking browser thing that we don't have an issue. There's always some issue.
Yeah. Yep.
It's fucked.
Most of it's mine, but
I mean, it is more on your end than my end, but that's not the point. It's still annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
At this point, there's no delay right now because that delay last week was so bad.
I'm going to put it down to I went onto my laptop and I had to download an app for Riverside onto my Mac because it doesn't like Mac, but it was just a beta app, so it doesn't fully download. So that's probably what it was.
Maybe.
More than
I don't know, but
yeah.
I didn't like it. It wasn't my thing.
I'm back
got a bald spot. Oh my god, guys! Let's put my hand. I'm going bald. I'm not. Oh, maybe a little. Ah, shit. If you're listening to this, you can't see, don't watch the YouTube version, because I just noticed a bald spot. That's gross.
What's been going on?
I started my new job on Monday. It's very easy, and I'm very into it.
Yeah? That's good to know.
I spent like 3 hours. The boss is like cool as tits. He's like, do what you want. As long as you greet customers when they come in, I really don't care what you do. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, you can put whatever music you want on and you can do whatever you want. You can watch stuff on the laptop. I don't care. So I just spent 3 hours watching the NBA playoffs on Monday. It was fantastic.
The dream job.
It's real good.
I've been absolutely grinding to the bone at my job at the moment, but someone's got to do it. And
I guess.
Yeah, so it's just been a real struggle at the moment. But that's all right. My boss called me from his holiday in Paris the other morning.
Fuck you.
It was 2:30 in the morning for him in Paris.
Oh, did he have jet lag?
No.
Oh.
I tell you what he did have, a case of the runs, because he called me from the fucking toilet and I could hear everything.
Oh no. There's some levels I don't go to with people. I don't do that with people. I'll talk about it, but you don't need to hear me. If I hear shit hit the water, hang up.
Yeah, no, that's right. And the worst part about it was I had I was listening to music at work, so I had my AirPods in, so I got it in surround sound.
Ew. It's gross.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Tell me about it.
That's really disgusting.
I had to live it. Yeah.
Ew.
Yes. I know.
I'm not into that.
No. Neither am I.
No, yuck.
Let's get a question out of the way early this week.
Okay.
235 is the answer.
That's evidently your age, isn't it, Ray?
No, 234 I am.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry about that one.
That's a shit question. I'm not answering that one.
Why?
Oh, it says, have you ever stayed up for an entire night without sleep?
Yeah.
When? Or why not?
I haven't.
Yes.
I have mental health issues. Yes. And
no.
I don't think I've really ever done it. I haven't volunteered to do that shit since I was like 12 years old. And it was like school holidays night. I'm going to stay up all night. Because, when you're a kid and you're like, I'm going to do that, it's going to be fucking awesome. As an adult, it's horrible. The earlier I go to bed, the better. If I tried to stay up for 24 hours, I'm going to do it, I would crumble for like 3 or 4 days after it.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of anything worse.
No.
Well, I guess we answered it.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds terrible, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I guess it's still a question.
Why don't we go to 230 instead?
Okay.
if people came with warning tags, what would yours be?
Gay.
Do you need a warning tag for that? I don't know.
Sure. It's just the first word. Oh
shit.
my god! Who just shot you? Ray is dead. There's something I find so fucking comical about when you're listening to a podcast or watching a podcast or wherever, just somewhere where someone's talking into a microphone and they have to go slightly off mic to do something, but they're still talking and you can hear them like in the... I don't know why I find that shit so funny. Probably no one else finds that shit funny, but I do. There's something funny about it.
That was my fault. I knocked the side of the desk and knocked the light over.
Oh.
So, yeah,
your light that really does a lot for you.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
I just realized I have my overhead lighting on today. I didn't turn my... Oh, well, whatever. I'm a bit...
It's better than
Maybe
that,
that's why you can see my fucking bald spot. It's not a bald spot.
It's better than that, though,
Just
isn't
the way
it?
my hair's sitting.
See, light...
I don't know, to be honest. Because Riverside is so shit, you're pixelated. So, like... But, like, not when it's edited and stuff, you look fine. But, like, what I see right now is squares.
I'll take fine.
So, you know.
Yeah. I don't know what my warning label would be. Probably.
Bit shit. Bit shit, but all right.
No levels to emotion. Just always flat the way through.
Oh, my God. There is, she'll like this because we've got like a person, well, I guess that I used to work with, but we still chit chat obviously. Shout out to Chloe. She watches this show every day. She's very heavily pregnant at the moment. She just needs shit just to like keep herself distracted. And she said she listens to us.
Is it her first baby?
It is her second.
Oh.
But she
I won't give any parenting advice then.
She sure. She's been through the ringer with it, just put it that way. She's very large at the moment. She's very over it. She's in that stage of pregnancy and she's still got a little bit to go. But anyway, so she listens to every week and she goes, the contrast between you two is so funny, especially because she knows me in like real life and shit. But like, she's like, Josh is just very like, this is how she described to me in her words. She said, Josh is just very like, and then Ray just sits there and just like, is just like so monotone with everything. She said Josh could get run over by a car and Ray would still have the same reaction as to everything else. She'll listen to this and she'll message me when she listens to it. She listens to it usually on a Saturday, I believe. But man, oh man, it's like, again, apples to oranges, but we are very different human beings, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I find it a little bit like, I think it's my superpower to stay this level through everything.
Sure.
Because I don't, nothing seems to really faze me or like, I don't get too worked up about anything. But people, it's also a curse at the same time because like at work, I'll be the same. And people just assume that I don't have much on because everyone else at work is like...
why would they say that, Ray?
Wildly stressed.
Why would they say that you don't really have much going on? Oh, Ray must be just bored over there. Wouldn't be your demeanor, would it? Telling them that?
Nah, just me, just being like, I'll
your
just
house
do my
could
work.
Be on fire and you'd be like, all right, everyone, it's just, we better get out of the house.
Yeah.
I'd shit
pretty
on the floor. Like, I'd be fucking panicking.
Yeah, pretty much. I just choose to... The way that I deal with things is that I think about it first, come to terms with it, and then make a rational decision.
Can't relate. It's just straight going, and I'm just doing it. Did you like my attempting at whistling there? It's not very good. I'm not a very good whistler.
No, there's nothing more annoying than me to the sound of whistling when it doesn't need to be whistling.
I don't like when people walking around and they're whistling. It's like, shush it. Shush it. here's something from my week. Well, this is somewhere where we're very similar. We're not the biggest of drinkers in the world. Just not a.
Mhm.
I mean, whatever. I'm not like against it, but it's very rare for me to drink.
Yeah.
Went out for my farewell from work last Friday night, and we had dinner, and then some of us stayed at the pub. And I was like, oh, it'll be just a couple of drinks. Ooh, I did shots, and then it all went AWA from there. I was so ungodly hungover on Saturday. I wanted to put my head through a wall. I had Black Sambuca too on Friday night. Yeah, as soon as they were just like, let's do, and I was like, Black Sambuca will do, and that's where it went a little bit. Oh no, how you going? Like, I will say the parts of the drive home, I didn't drive obviously, but like the parts of the ride home, I said, oh, can I put some music on? Because I wanted to listen. I wanted to be the DJ on the way home. We listened to some S Club 7.
Oh, don't stop.
It was the song I put on first because I actually started crying because I was drunk. Was Never Had a Dream Come True till the day that I found you. I put that song on. Then we listened to some Kelly Clarkson. You will know that I did put on some T Swizzle. I did listen to some Taylor Swift.
Love that.
We listened to You Belong With Me. All the windows were down. That was my request. There was like 4 of us in the car. And we just took the really long way home. And yeah, then I got home and decided my at home, like, oh, I'm drunk. When you're drunk and you just want to eat. I decided, for whatever reason, that I was going to make pancakes.
Yeah, right.
From scratch.
Oh, yeah, good.
I woke
Best
up
way to make them.
I woke up to just, there was flour like everywhere in the kitchen. The pan was like upside down over the sink. Like it was just, I don't know what, I don't really remember even eating the damn pancakes. But I certainly seen about it the next morning. Holy shit. And I was fucking hungover as all hell.
Yeah, right.
It was not
It's
great.
not a good time for anyone.
No, I had a good time on Friday night though, because it was just like, and we played pool. I wasn't very good. Yeah, but it was, and there was like no one at the pub too, which is nice. It was just kind of like us. There was like a few oldies like over in the corner, like no one, but it was just like perfect. We told the bartender, we're just like, can we just put on the music we want to put on? He was like, yeah, whatever, don't care. Like there's no one else in here. I watched the footy and then played pool and listened to music. And then, yeah, it was a good night. But
what a time.
We probably won't drink again for another 12 months now, to be completely honest.
Yeah. One of those ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you've obviously left your work last. Let me start that sentence again. You've obviously left your previous workplace. Now, was your previous workplace somewhere that everyone had their own work email address?
No, we had a shared one. Well, we had 2 shared ones.
Okay, because
we had folders within the emails if they needed to be directed to certain people, but yeah, we had shared ones.
Because where I work, there's probably, I don't know, there's a few hundred people that work at my work, and everyone, like in the office jobs, like the factory workers don't, but everyone else has their own email address. So when people leave, they send out big emails, like all staff emails saying, I'm leaving. Thanks for your time. Rah, rah, rah.
Oh, yeah.
One of the guys who I've worked with now for 10 years, he's leaving. His last day is Friday. And he sent out a big company-wide email today saying, it's been great working with you all, but like the choice of words that he used were like very pointed at like, I've enjoyed getting to know the people here, but working here has been, and I quote, memorable. Memorable's a great word for it because it's not good or bad, but you remember the bad.
I had so they did the whole thing. They gave me like they bought me this, which is a Dallas Mavericks hoodie, and I was like, oh shit. And they gave me a nice card and that, but then they did that horrible, because there was like, not everyone went, obviously, because people have commitments and shit, but there was probably like, I'd say, let's just ballpark, there was like probably like 12 people of like the 20 that worked there. And the boss was like, all right, like, let's go around the room, around the table, and everyone say one thing that you'll remember about Josh and I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
But secretly loving every second of it.
Oh, I was like, yeah, hand me up. Like, my erection was huge. But like, they went around the room and like, there was like a few, I don't think anyone actually said like, oh, I'm going to miss like him being a good worker. It was like, we'll miss him being funny, and we'll miss him coming up and telling us stories, and then like telling 6 stories in one story and then going away and then coming back and keep talking. I'm like, has anyone actually said that I'm actually good at my job? Like, not one person said. One lady, fucking love her to bits, I give her so much shit. She was like, working with you, Josh, was an experience. I said, excuse me.
That's like saying memorable.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was a nice night. I had a good time. It's always interesting when you leave, because no matter what reasons you're leaving a place, you still like the people there, and you're like, shit, I live in this town, I'll still see them, but you don't see them on an everyday basis, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's just different, but yeah, whatever. I'm on to the next one, and yeah, is what it is, and yeah, it was a good night though. I had a good time. I don't really do that shit that much. I don't really like I don't like pubs, really. Pubs isn't really my vibe.
No, me either, really. As you can probably tell. Yeah. Let's I had something in my head then, and I totally forgot what I was about to say. I like really had a train of thought. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm going to talk about, but then I totally forgot. That's what it was. My phone listening to us all the time.
Yeah, right.
You have no idea how much my algorithm is now just all One Tree Hill.
Well, something went viral with that. That thing that you sent me a TikTok the other day, but it has been going viral. I seen it on Twitter, and I didn't really know what it was, and I was like, who's that very nice looking older gentleman?
James Lafferty.
And then, because he was like doing the basketball thing, and then like I went, when you do the thing on social media, whether it's like TikTok or whatever, Twitter or whatever, and you go through the comments, and you're like, because I was just like, who's this guy? And then I was like, someone had mentioned One Tree Hill, and this was like probably, let's just say it was Sunday. I think it was, I don't know what day it was, but I was like, fuck me. This is somehow, I have never talked about One Tree Hill in my entire life, never really watched a single second of the show, aware that it existed like ages ago, but we have this conversation about it, and then that happens just to go viral a few days later or whatever, or some people were talking about it. I'm like, how in the fuck am I seeing this now? This stupid fucking thing I talked about in a stupid podcast, and now it's on my thing. He is a very attractive man, though, mate. I was like,
yeah,
but he doesn't look like that in the show, because he's like good looking now.
Well, he kind of looks exactly the same as he did back then, but he's got a few like grey hairs through there.
I think that's what makes him attractive, to be fair, whatever.
James Lafferty, you're talking about like the American Eagle clothing sponsorship or whatever it is?
I don't know. The thing, he was like shooting a basketball in the video that I seen.
Like shirtless.
No, he had a shirt on. I think I would remember if he had a shirt off. He had a shirt on. Because
I got sent it. Well, your bestie got sent it by her friend saying, "Is this why Ray likes One Tree Hill?" And it was him shirtless for this ad campaign. They were doing a charity thing where he was doing a charity thing through that ad campaign, and they did a reunion basketball game with all the old actors and that from One Tree Hill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he played in it, obviously, because he was Nathan Scott, the star basketballer.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'm still haven't watched it, and I'm still not going to.
Oh,
it's not happening.
I've just been watching clips and clips on TikTok, and I'm like, should I just send them to? I really love watching the clips as well. There's a couple of people on TikTok that have made their partners sit through it for the first time and like film their reactions as they're watching it. And some of them are just so fun. They're like, oh, for fuck's sake, we're going to have to play the next episode right away. It's such a good show.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have the time to watch it right now. Otherwise, I would be. Because I can't watch it before bed.
I have watched, I just about finished the 7th season, but 6.5 seasons of The Office in 8 days.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so confident that One Tree Hill would become your favorite show.
I'm not going to. It's now got to the point, I said this last week, where you want me to watch it so bad, so that means I will not watch it.
I'm willing to do something ridiculous if you don't like it. Like, that's how confident I am that you'd like it.
No.
Actually, you know what? I don't think you would appreciate it that much because I feel like you'd be on your phone the whole time. I feel like you'd be on your phone the whole time and you wouldn't actually catch what's going on.
When I'm like interested in something and I haven't watched it for the first time, I'll sit there and be on it. I'll be focused on that. But it needs to capture my attention. I just don't think this is going to. Handsome men or not, I can find handsome men other places.
I just like it's actually everything that you like. The music, oh my gosh, it's just so good. The only thing that I don't like about it is that when the first season came out, they were like high school kids, and the youngest actor in it was like 19 or something.
Oh, that's just the nature of that era of television and movies and all that shit. It's just like they never hired children, which I mean, understandably so. I don't think children should be actors. That's just well, I guess you have to have them in some things. You just have a 19-year-old pretending to be 8.
Yeah, exactly. The worst part about all those clips in that reunion special, one of the babies on the show, they get baby Jenny, who moves away when she's a baby, went to the reunion and is like an actual, like almost adult. I was like,
that's usually what happens. That's usually what happens.
Makes me feel old.
Well, you are.
It's true. Makes me feel really old that the baby in the show that I love is now like an adult. So I just can't grasp how you won't watch it. It's such a good show. So much drama.
It's not happening. I think the problem with shows for me is that I just stick to the same 5 and I very, very rarely move out of those 5 shows. I just don't have that kind of time in my life. Says the person who's watched nearly 7 seasons of The Office in 8 days, but that's not the point.
Exactly. I'm just gonna like. Hopefully, we're catching up soon to go see Delta, but not Goodrum.
I would go watch Delta. That Delta, would you?
I don't know.
I don't think
I mean, if the ticket was free,
I would pay for it.
And I'm just going to have it on at all times and just randomly popping up on TVs around you.
I'll go on my phone. You're not going to win this one. I have my phone in my hand at all times.
Okay.
So it's not happening. Does my bestie like it?
Yeah, see, the problem is...
You hesitated.
No, the problem is my fault. 100% my fault. So it wasn't on streaming services a while ago. So we were watching it on 7+, which has ads through it all the time, which got annoying.
Yeah.
So then I'd start like going to my favorite episodes and favorite parts of this, like skipping through a whole heap.
Yeah, no.
So
Ruined.
she was enjoying it, but then like I haven't got her to watch it all the way through yet because I'd go to my favorite bits because we were getting sick of the ads. So now that we've got it's on Stan, not an ad, but willing to make it an ad for the right price.
Stan, thank you for The Office the last 8 days. Please.
Yeah.
I'll talk about how much I love Stan.
Stan, Josh will wash One Tree Hill if you pay him.
Josh will wash it. Josh will wash it. That's a bit of a tongue tire, actually. Josh will wash.
I cannot speak tonight.
Tonight? Question mark?
Yeah, or in general. But yeah, so she does.
Okay.
Eventually, we'll watch the whole thing through because I do want to. We're just partway through watching something else through, so once we finish that, it'll be straight on to One Tree Hill.
I mean, good call. I'm happy for you.
It's good family fun for the whole family, except not the whole family.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a family. Well, I guess I do. That's not. I have a family.
You do.
Like I have. Hold on. Actually, I think my mother has watched One Tree Hill because now I vaguely remember her talking about it ages and ages ago.
Ring her right now and ask her if she has on that.
She would not pick up. I'd get a message from her in the morning. She'd be like, "Is everything all right?" I'm like, "No, I died 12 hours ago when I rang you." She wouldn't answer. No way. She'd never answer it. My mum will sometimes watch the phone ring out and then message me and go, "Do you need me?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, that's why I rang you. It's because I needed you to pick up the phone. Well, can't you just text it to me?" No. I need to talk to you on the phone. Yeah,
send her a text then.
She still won't reply.
You don't reckon?
No. She will not reply. Should be laying on the couch right now, probably watching something like, what's Wednesday night telly on Channel fucking 7? Because she'd probably be watching that.
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't have free to air TV because I don't watch it. But yeah, she would be laying down on the couch probably in her dressing gown because it's cold. Watching television.
It is freezing.
It actually has been very cold the last couple of days. I'm very into it. I woke up this morning and I was like, holy shit, it's fucking cold. Although this town had it was the coldest in the state at one time. At some point. We got down to like 1 or 2 degrees or something like that. I was like, oh shit, it's a bit frosty. And it's only well, I guess it's the end of May. It's practically winter.
Yeah, but
which I'm into.
It has been really cold.
Yeah, I like getting into bed at night though, and I'm cold. Like I like getting under the covers and shit. Like I love that shit.
See, this is what me and your bestie argue about all the time. I love the cold part of the bed.
Oh, me too. If I'm sleeping by myself, I'm like angled at a point because I want my feet to get the cold bits. I want to move my feet and it's cold and I'm like, ooh, it's cold. And then you do the thing where you're like, yeah. You know when you do that thing when you pull up all the covers? Oh, fuck yeah.
I just love the cold bit of the bed.
Yeah, I'm very into it.
Whereas your bestie's going to bed in like pants, jumper, socks.
No. I mean,
under 2 blankets.
I'm not a sleep naked person, but I'm not in a lot of clothing all year round. I want to be cold. Like I want to be
underwear. I just wear underwear to bed.
Yeah, I'm just because I like that feeling of being cold and you get in. You know when you first get into bed on a cold night and it's cold when you get in there and you're like, oh shit, it's so cold in here. I don't sleep with socks on. I'm not a fucking weirdo that sleeps with socks on. Get out of here. It's weird. I want my cold dogs on those sheets. I want to feel it. I want socks on, suffocating everything. It's just not a good time. I'm very into the cold weather. Fuck being hot. Fuck it.
Exactly. Yeah, I've even got like a pillow with like a cooling pad on top, so it's always cold because I just love a cold pillow.
I should get that.
It's good.
Yeah, I should get one of those.
Stuff.
I've got a pillow that I like the what's that shit called? Where it like
Memory foam.
yeah, that shit. When it like
Yeah,
I love
mine's
that
memory foam.
and it like shapes almost to your fucking head. I love that
Yeah.
shit.
Memory foam
Yeah.
with a cooling pad on top.
Oh yeah, no, I need to get into that. Ooh, that sounds real good.
Yeah.
Ooh, hell yeah! I love being. Oh yeah, this no, but I will. It has been very cold. Like it's in the mornings, especially. I'm like, ooh, it's a bit cold, but I love it because I'm in like beanies and stuff. I love being in hoodies and beanies and UGG boots. I'm wearing UGG boots right now. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I just got socks on. I do not think I could wear UGG boots. My feet would sweat like an absolute.
Mine do get a little bit sweaty,
predator.
but I don't realize until I take them off, and I'm like, ooh, my socks are moist.
Ugh, gross.
My UGG boots must stink. I don't even. I wear them outside. To be fair, though, I will be that person that goes to the store in UGG boots.
Yeah, right. I've got a game for us to play.
Oh, great.
So we're going to put it out to vote afterwards. So I want you to get a random number generator up on your phone, like on Google.
Okay. A random number generator.
Yeah, just type random number generator, and a Google thing will come up.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Oh, you can't see it.
Now go 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Minimum 1, maximum 10. And press generate and tell me the number you get.
2.
Oh, I got 9. You can see that. I don't know if you can see it. I go first in the draft.
The fuck are we talking?
We're having a draft.
Okay.
We're drafting a 3-course meal. The best. Oh, no, let's do it different because it's not really. Let's go.
I love the thought you've put into this game.
Yeah. I just changed my mind because I said it out loud and I was like, no, that's actually pretty shit house. Car snacks for a road trip or a long drive.
Car snacks.
You get a team of 3.
Okay.
You get a team of 3. And because I go first, I get the first pick in the draft.
Okay.
And yeah, and we'll put them up, see whose team wins.
Okay.
Or social media, yeah.
Okay.
So with the first pick in the draft, best snack for in the car, Maltesers.
That was the only one that I had in my head was Maltesers.
Maltesers.
I was like, Maltesers. And then I was like, the rest will just happen. Fantastic.
It's actually Maltesers, but
all right. You got Maltesers. Oh, I'll go with specifically Mars pods.
Oh, I love Mars pods.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a good pick, actually. My number 2 draft pick, I'm going to go with snakes. Allen's snakes.
Okay, Allen's snakes. I'm going to go with I guess I'll just one up you. Allen's party mix. Classic party mix, to be fair, because they have lolly teeth in them, but classic party mix. Jumbo size.
Jumbo size. Okay, all right. My last pick in the draft. There's a couple of ways I can go here. Do I want to go chips? Or do I want to go other lollies or chocolates? Or do I, there's a lot of options to have here. But I think I'm going to go with... I kind of want to go Curly Whirly Squirlies, but no. I'm going to go with Cheezels.
Messy. They get everywhere in the car. Wrong answer. Barbecue shapes.
Barbecue shapes? Are you high?
No, but that would be a fun little experiment again. Yeah, barbecue shapes. I feel like barbecue shapes, they're not my favorite shapes. However, they're universally liked.
Okay.
They're very shareable. When my head went to car snacks, I don't know why I just pictured like there's 5 people in this car, so it's very
Jeez,
much
full.
just like. But like if you're driving, it's very easy to just be like, or someone could get it out for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. No
Mm.
worries.
Cheezels, I feel like are messy, but yummy. I mean,
Yeah.
delicious.
See, Cheezels, the mess gets overrun by how good they are.
Sure.
Or burger rings. I haven't had burger rings
Yeah.
in a hot minute.
Yeah, I don't really ever choose burger rings if I buy chips. I mean, I like them, but I don't really ever pick them.
Okay.
My
Let's
head
go
always
with...
just Matt. You already went 3, didn't we?
Yeah, well, let's change the... you can go first in this draft.
Oh, we're doing a second separate
Yeah, let's
draft.
let's go
Okay.
second separate draft.
Okay.
Chocolate bars. Just like
We've already
you're going...
discussed this, haven't we?
No, but we're going just the... Like, you go to a servo and there's the chocolate bar bit. What chocolate bar are you getting?
A 12.
Oh, just a 12.
Yeah.
See, I would get a Kit Kat.
No, because if I'm getting a Kit Kat, it's a block. And I get Kit Kats and fuck around with just 4 bits. I'm getting a block. You specifically said a bar. So that's a 12 because it's like a perfect snack size. There's 2 fingers. It's already broken. You just eat them and then you're on with your day. If I'm getting a Kit Kat, I'm eating a whole block in one sitting.
Well, you could get like a breakaway then. There you go, 2.
No, fuck breakaways.
It's basically a timeout.
Which aren't great.
Aren't they?
No. Although, no, so you said a servo specifically. If I was going to cheapest chips, I'm getting a Curly Whirly.
Curly Willy Squirly.
The fuck?
Yeah, right.
Why do you say that other word on the end of that?
You know the little packets of little bits of them?
Oh, is that what they're called, are they?
Yeah, they're called Curly Whirly Squirlies.
I don't know why. I always just associate cheapest chips with Curly Whirlies and Chomps. And I don't really love Chomps, but Curly Whirlies are good. Because they're like, yeah, you pull them and you're like, whoa, this is wild. But yeah, no, twirl is always my go-to of like, just a little one for now, twirl.
Okay. I know tomorrow, from recording this, I think it's tomorrow, is your
that'll be
stream
yesterday.
fee.
Yeah, that'll be yesterday by the
So why don't we do a draft of build a current WWE faction?
That's too much effort.
Is it?
For a show like this, absolutely it is.
Well, why don't we do a draft of like top 3 in there right now?
Oh God,
Just favourites.
I'm not
we can't do favourite.
I'm not in wrestling mode.
No, fuck you then.
I'm not in wrestling mode.
All right, then apples to oranges. On all your social media.
Fuck off! It's not time yet. We've only done 38 minutes. Oh, wrestling brain switch on. I haven't watched wrestling since yesterday, but well, I went first the second time, so you would have to go first now, but gives me a chance to actually think.
Why don't we put a little stipulation on it so it's not just like picking? Obviously, I'm going to pick Cody Rhodes. You'll pick.
Good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can have him.
Why don't we pick that haven't won a title yet?
Oh, that's
a singles title.
Goodness gracious. A singles title. Okay.
On the main roster.
Okay. You're first anyway.
I'm first. I'm going to go with...
Exactly. See, wrestling
Grayson.
brains too.
Grayson Waller. So I fucking love him.
Are we just doing... what are we basing this on? Just what we like?
Just what we like.
Oh, okay. Well, this is fine, but this is a little bit easier. I thought we were doing, like, who's shaping it up right now. Yeah, no, this is fine by me then.
Just
all right,
who we enjoy.
Who do we enjoy? Well, there's probably no one I enjoy more than Miss Candice LeRae, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I'm a
Okay.
big Candice LeRae guy, yeah. For everyone that likes wrestling, one of these statements, people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Do your back and fucking research. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world. I mean that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. It shocked me that you said that. That's all.
Candice LeRae, like, it was months ago now, but there was just a line that she said that made me laugh so much. And if you get wrestling, you'll understand. But when Maxine Dupree was doing that fucking worm shit, and Candice LeRae looked in her face and she said, Indy's not taking that. Something about that just made me laugh. And then she talked about her like dead brother, and I was like, listen, I'm very into this. Like, it was great. Yeah, Candice is like I'm a big Candice LeRae person.
Okay. Well, just going on that, shout out to Maxine Dupree. She is getting so much better so quickly.
The way she does a keep up, I've never seen anyone do it like that before. She like
as stiff.
She just like she goes because most people like their bodies will like I don't know. Her just goes like poop, and she's like standing. It's like a pencil.
Yeah.
Like good for her. Yeah, shout out to her. I guess I'm sure she's listening.
Yeah, she has gotten so much better so quickly.
Yeah.
My second one, I'm gonna go with. I really, really like this guy, Johnny Gargano. Speaking of Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I like Johnny.
Johnny Wrestling.
You probably haven't seen Johnny and Candle. I just called her Candle. Candle LeRae. Have you ever seen their matches in PWG from years and years ago where they hit each other with light tubes? It's fucking wild. No. You should go and watch it.
Oh, look it up.
Candice LeRae used to be like she would get beat up by like the Young Bucks and Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, and she would just bleed. It was fucking awesome. Like she's one of my favorite matches ever has got Candice LeRae in it. Her and Io had a match at NXT TakeOver 2019 in Toronto, and it was fucking delicious. So good. My number 2 is Chad Gable. He's a piece of shit, and I'm very into it.
At the moment, he's doing some great stuff.
He's a
great
good time.
Old piece of turd.
Yep,
but
love it. The way he speaks to those three is pure shit, and I'm very into it.
Yeah,
very into it.
If we're gonna go people that are pieces of shit that we're very into, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I love Dominic because
he's hurt at the moment, I guess. But
yeah. No. Tell you what, I have to say, there is so many big stars hurt at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of people hurt.
Like, during the draft and during the WrestleMania season, Raw lost. Effectively, they lost Cody, Seth, and Rhea. They're probably the biggest 3 stars on that show. And they've lost all 3 of them. And it is still outstanding at the moment.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. Yeah, no, it's good. My number 3, I think is doing the best work of their career is Nia. Nia Jax is fantastic. Yeah. She's wonderful. Has
she won a championship though?
Oh, we're doing non-championship things, aren't we? I thought we were just doing our favorites. Well, in that case,
no singles championships, but our favorite that haven't.
Chad's isn't he a former United States champion?
No. Because they keep on going on about how he's never won a singles championship.
Oh, right.
That's why he's going after Intercontinental.
She's been a champion. Well, I guess then Jade. Jade hasn't won a singles title in WWE at least. So Jade Cargill. Her aura is wowza. There's no one that... Oh, she just enters a room. Yeah, she just enters a room and you're like, wow, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like really strong, but quite beautiful still.
Yeah, she is what I think. I don't know how this is going to come across the way I say it, so I'll just say it. But like 2020, the 2024 woman. Do you know what I mean? Like it's very like empowering. She's very strong, beautiful, like that kind of. That's what I don't know. Women. Yeah, I don't know. She's just she's ridiculous, and when she stands there and like all the shit's happening, and I'm just like, holy moly! Just her presentation is so. I don't know. There's no one really like her.
They did a great job, by the way, of the way that she lost in the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Because they booked themselves into a corner by putting her in there in the first place. So they had to fucking get out of that one. But because Queen Nia is going to be fantastic.
Do you think?
100. She's beating Bird Lady, fucking Lara Valkyria. Although I like her a little bit. But she's got to. I guess she's got to beat Belair on SmackDown, but she probably will because Belair's selling the injury thing, like the knee, so that's a way for them to do that.
I could have sworn that they were going to go Jey Uso versus Tama Tonga.
I'm glad they didn't.
You reckon?
Randy versus Gunter will hump.
You reckon?
So hard. By the way, why did Tama Tonga last week go? I
don't know.
I don't feel like I've let that settle enough in my. But he was like, "Oh my god, it was weird." I don't really understand it.
There's so much bloodline stuff to play out.
I do not like Solo. He has nothing about him appeals to me, and not in like a good way where I'm like, "You're great at." He's just so unthreatening and unintimidating. I'm like, the worst thing that ever happened was him opening his mouth.
Mm.
As soon as he started talking, I'm like, I don't care for you at all.
No, like
at all.
If you really think about what he's done since he ruined Drew at Clash of the Castle last year, or last 18 months, 2 years ago, it's been nothing. He beat John Cena.
Yeah.
And that's all he's done.
Yeah.
And
I don't
beating
care
John
for him.
Cena doesn't do the same thing now as what it did.
I don't think it's about beating John Cena. It's about what you do after. And what he did after was continue then to lose for about 12 weeks straight.
Like, look at the last two people that beat John Cena. Austin Theory and Solo Sikoa. Both yawn. Best thing they did for Austin Theory was put him with Grayson Waller, because Grayson Waller's got personality.
I don't care for him. Not Grayson. Grayson's fine.
I don't know. There's so much good stuff at the moment. I'm loving it.
Yeah, wrestling's a good time at the moment. Has been for a while.
My least favorite thing at the moment is that we've got 2 weeks between premium live events, and it just doesn't feel like. No, there's one this weekend on the 14th.
I thought that was later than that. Okay.
No, it's the 14th of June.
God, they only got a 2-week build to Money in the Bank. That's rough.
Yeah, so there's like 3 PLEs within like 6 weeks of each other. They don't have enough time. Because Drew's got to do something at Clash of the Castle.
Hold on.
It's in his hometown.
No. All right, okay, yeah, Clash at the Castle's first. Never mind. It's Clash at the Castle, then it's Money in the Bank after that. I got lost. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, rough, yeah. 15th of June. What's it? Yeah. Ooh. It is
How can
rough.
they build, like, they're not going to go to CM Punk and Drew in Scotland.
That's
because I don't think Drew can win that.
They've already started to build with him and Damien.
Do you reckon? And they'll just ramp that up next week.
Yeah, and then Punk will be in Scotland, and he will screw Drew over and get monstrous heat, and then it will build to that, and then they'll probably wrestle at SummerSlam, which is like a couple of months, because you don't need to do it at Money in the Bank.
No. Well, that's in London as well. No, in Germany, isn't it?
No. Toronto.
What's in Germany this year?
Bash at Berlin is in Germany, and that's that's after SummerSlam.
I thought there was something at O2 Arena as well. I don't know.
That was last year. Money in the Bank last year was at O2, but Money in the Bank this year's in Toronto.
Yeah, right. I like Money in the Bank. Is LA Knight going to get Money in the Bank?
No.
Who's going to get it? If you had to pick now, let's do some really early calls.
Good Lord, it's hard to say.
I would love a Chelsea Green Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I've been saying that for about fucking 8 weeks. Every time I stream, I'm like, Chelsea Green should steal Money in the Bank and then hold it for a really long time and then fail to cash in. That is my ultimate goal with her. I would like Chelsea, and she's Canadian, so like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's written in the stars. I don't know. It's so hard to do.
Jay?
It's still so many months until Money in the Bank. I have no earthly idea. I don't even know. We don't know what will be happening by then, so it's hard to say. Money in the Bank is not. I wish Money in the Bank pay-per-views was scrapped and that was back on Mania, because you do a Money in the Bank ladder match on each night. You do a women's one and a men's one. There's 2 nights of WrestleMania. But
and you get 6 other people in there.
6 to 8 people in it, and you're like, wonderful. So I don't know. It's too hard to say. It's 2 months out. I have really no idea. No. Not Jay.
You can't imagine here running down zigzag to the ring trying to cash in Money in the Bank, because he always goes like this.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Finn cashes in on Damien.
I don't know if you. I don't know. It's too hard.
I don't know if too many months will carry that long way.
It's too many months out to really honestly think about it, because there's a lot that there's 2 pay-per-views in between that.
Yeah. I guess so.
No idea. I have no answer.
Well, that's sort of just, I guess, come to an end now, I guess, then.
Yeah. Sure.
This is my least favourite bit, because I always
my favourite. I just got to sit here.
Wrong. A2O Podcast on all your social medias. Go follow us and share us around. Apples to Oranges Podcast, wherever you get your podcast, listen. Well, if you're listening now, you've found it. So good on you. Like us, follow us, tell a friend about us, leave a 5-star review and a comment. That would help dearly. Josh Robinson 00, where you get your YouTube versions and all of Josh's other streams and stuff. That's also his social media handle, so go follow that as well. And that was pretty bad.
It wasn't your best work.
No.
I feel like it has been a hot minute since you've done your best work on those. There was that week where you were kind of sick. That wasn't good.
No.
What happened, by the way? Were you sick after that?
Yeah.
You just having a rough day? Your voice was just...
No, you know what actually I did do? So, I've got this thing at the moment where I'm like, if I start to feel like I'm getting sick, I'll just buff a whole bunch of medication to just
I do that too, yeah.
Wait it away. And I thought I was getting gastro, so I buffed a whole bunch of gastro stop. Didn't do me stomach any favours.
No, it wouldn't.
5 days afterwards, I was just,
constipated.
Yep.
It was too much of that, and yeah.
Bad news.
Do you get there's like all those different types of gastro stop that you can get. You know, you can get the ones that you like chew and they taste like kind of like minty. Ones. I don't like those ones, but I feel like those ones work better.
I just got these ones that you just pop them down.
But yeah, you take some, and there's no real like line. Like you'll be like, oh, these are fine, these are really working, I'm regular, and then you're like, I'll just take another one, and then you're like, I can't go to the toilet now.
Yeah.
And then you end up getting sicker because you're not shitting.
Yeah. But no, I didn't get sick that time. It was just literally my voice was off.
It was bad. I was going through some stuff the other day and I was like, holy shit. It sounded like you just like deep throated a fucking barbed wire bat. Like it was bad. Jesus, that would hurt, wouldn't it? Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Anyway, friends, we'll speak to you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Toodles.